Hey guys, I have a battle here with Damien, or MisterMew2 from YouTube. That's his new name, anyway. I battled him a few times before, and here we go again. I lead with Azelf, he leads with Zapdos, and I'm just going to set up Stealth Rocks as he goes for a Thunderbolt, and he doesn't quite kill me. And I just go for the explosion, and thankfully he doesn't switch into something that either resists or is immune to it, because I'm able to get the explosion off on the Zapdos. He barely survives, which is kind of annoying. And he goes for the Thunderbolt for himself, but he obviously doesn't hit anything because I'm dead. So I go into Jolteon pretty much for the revenge kill, just go for the Thunderbolt. It's normal effective, and it's my most powerful move. This is my Specs Jolteon. So he goes into Machamp, and I don't think I can kill him with Thunderbolt, but I decide to go for it anyway, because I really don't have a switch that I really like, and I can just try to revenge kill him after that. But I end up getting a crit, which really blows for him. Sorry about that crit, man, but that's somehow the game goes sometimes. So he goes into Heatran now, and I go into Politoed, basically because it's cute, and Politoed is like eats Heatran's face. Like I said, Heatran really can't do much of Politoed, so it forces him to switch, and I decide to go for the Hypnosis on the switch, and he actually misses with Hypnosis, which is kind of annoying, but it's a Kingdra, and I don't think Kingdra can kill me in one hit, so I decide to go for it again, and he actually goes for the Yawn, so that forces me to switch, but at least I did get the second Hypnosis off. So we both heal with leftovers, and I think we're both going to switch. He goes into Mismagius, and I go into Machamp of my own. And I know this thing's going to probably try to set up, like sub and then Calm Mind, so I just don't want to give him that opportunity. So I decide to go for the Stone Edge, and I actually get a useless crit because it would have broken the sub anyway. But I do break the sub there. And he's going to withdraw Mismagius, realizing he's not going to get the opportunity to set it up, and he goes into Licky Licky. And this is a pretty cool Licky Licky, I must say. Stone Edge doesn't do a whole lot, so it's definitely like physically bulky. But I still don't think he can take a Dynamic Punch too well, so I decide to try to go for it, but he goes for the Protect. And at this point I realize that this Licky Licky probably doesn't have anything to hurt Mismagius, so I decide to go into it to try to set up my own Mismagius. And he tries to go for the counter. I don't know if he would have survived the Dynamic Punch, but obviously if he did, then Machamp would have been defeated. So it's probably a good thing I went into Mismagius. So he goes into a Heatran, and I don't think I'll be able to Calm Mind and survive a hit, so I decide just to take the free damage and go for the Hidden Power Fighting. And I go for the Hidden Power Fighting, it nearly kills the Heatran, and I'm just going to switch out now because I do have Scizor, and Scizor resists Dragon Pulse. And judging by the fact Heatran is faster than Mismagius, I know it's Scarfed. So, anyway, he goes for the Dragon Pulse, doesn't do anything to Scizor, and I'm just going to go for a Swords Dance. And he goes back in the Licky Licky. And I'm just kind of hoping I can KO him with Brick Break at this point. So I decided just to go for it. I probably should have went for the other Sword Dance, but I just didn't. So I go for the Brick Break, and he ends up surviving and hits me with a counter, which is obviously going to KO Scizor. So this is not the best, but I figure, hey, even if my Scizor doesn't kill it with Brick Break, I can just go into Mismagius and try to set up again, because, like I said, Licky Licky can't really do a whole lot to Mismagius. So I go into Mismagius, and I'm just going to set up the sub, and he actually stays in and goes for the Wish, and I'm like, okay, fine. I'll take the free setup if you can heal one of your Pokemon, because if I set up, it won't matter if your Pokemon are healed or not. So he goes into Heatran to try to heal that, and I'm just going to go for the Calm Mind, and that raises my special attack and special defense, which is nice. And he gets the heal off the Heatran, and I'm just going to go for the Hidden Power Fighting now. He's going to go for the Fire Blast because it does more damage than Dragon Pulse, obviously. And he breaks the sub. I go for the Hidden Power Fighting and don't quite KO. And I decide to stay in and just finish him off because I don't think after a Calm Mind he'll be able to kill me with Fire Blast. So I stay in. He goes for the second Fire Blast, and I actually take it pretty well, and I go for the Hidden Power Fighting to finish off the Heatran. So this isn't good for him. So he tries to go into Mismagius, but unfortunately for him, my Mismagius is faster. He put more EVs into his defenses, while mine, I think, has max speed for Mismagius. So That wasn't a speed tie or anything, I was just faster. So that's really bad because I'm able to take down his Mismagius. And I get a crit. I think it's useless. I mean, after a Calm Mind and it being super effective, I didn't think that crit mattered, but who knows. So I go for the sub, and all he has left is an Asleep Kingdra and his Licky Licky, so it's pretty much good game at this point. I'm just going to Shadow Ball for the 2-hit KO on Kingdra, and the Licky Licky is going to lose to the Hidden Power Fighting. So, yeah, it's a great game, Damien. Pretty fun there. Rate, comment, subscribe, guys. And today's question of the day is... who is your favorite character in Super Smash Bros. Brawl? I'm trying to get back into it. I'm trying to get decent. I like using Ike just because of the power. But yeah, leave a comment about your favorite your favorite character in Brawl. And if you don't have Brawl, I guess you can just say you don't. Okay, peace, guys.